Hello guys, so let's make a new prediction for next week. I will try to make it short and simple. So this is the daily. Let's make it bigger. You can see a big red candle coming out. This is a great candle, great. So it seems that the sellers want to push the market down. It's probably called an island reversal, if you like, but you can see some support even though there is big volume. You can see the support is coming its way, so we need to take a little bit closer look. So let's move for the 4-hour chart and then see. On the 4-hour chart we can see that got reject, so it's made its lower high and it didn't break this low. This is the 44275. I think it didn't break, almost broke. So a little bit push down and it will break and it will continue down for the 440. Even can touch the 439 because I don't know if this gap you can consider it closed, but I think there is a gap here. So I could see the potential of the move down, moving down. You can see big volume with the down, two big candles. So you should consider that the sellers are in control. Momentum is facing down. Stochastic is in oversold. And let me check it here. This is 490. This is 5. So a little bit spike from below. It will clear the divergence and then move. But just see if it's an open a little bit gap down few cents and it will continue lower. If you can see it open with a gap up immediately there, probably try to make another push. Um, let's move for the 1 hour. With the 1 hour you can see it more clearly. This is a big selling off, big oversold area, no divergence, so it means continuation. So where are the target? First target 440, 441. Next target, if it breaks and close below, it can even, if it breaks the 440, if it's break the 439 area, the next targets could be the 422. Guys, very low. So I think this area 440, 439, these two will be a big area for fight, so we should consider it and see how it goes. So I wouldn't take a big position. I would just test and see what the market is doing. So could open down, bounce up, and then break. Or if it opens up, it could try to make another push and then break. So I'm still biased to the downside, guys, with the S&P. Let's move for the Qs. I told you it will be short. Again, big candle. This is the 4-hour chart. You can see here the big candle. This is the sequence of a big candle. So probably enter lots of buyers. So below this one, again, didn't broke it. Will be a lot of stop losses hitting. Could try to face the 365 area and bounce from it. Could be one possibility. 366, 80, 365, 80. So this is the area it want to bounce. Same goes here. This is the 1085. This is 9. So a little bit gap, even though there is the 200 here, which can bounce from it. Momentum is down. This is the 1-hour chart. So a little bit and just going for the downside, guys. So watch it. There it is. I don't see any divergence there. This is 514. This is 4 and it broke, so it means continuation from this place. So could be very interesting. Maybe this is a double top. This is the first top, this is the second top, and this is the flash. Broke the neck and continue down. Um, Tesla. Tesla is intriguing. Move for the forward. You can see Tesla has its power. It made a gap go up and move on slowly. Try to reject, reject, reject. So maybe this rejection will hold and we can see continuation again to the 268 area. Could be very interesting. But if it break below, it could continue to the 258, 257, this area. Try to bounce from it. At the moment, um, if it's break the 272 and below, uh, could see it moving to the 265 area here. So I don't know if the buyers will try to hold immediately. Don't let it go down. So be very careful with it. Momentum is a little bit, I don't know what to say. Let's try to be strong. It's moving down. So if it break it and close below, it will break the divergence already formed here but didn't finish, and it will continue down. If not, Tesla gonna be tricky this week. So careful, guys. You can see it very strong, very far away from the 200. So you see what happened when it's too far, it's like to come back. It's too far, it's like to come back to the 265, 266, and this is the big gap which need to be closed. And so far, this is moving up, this is moving down. So it seems that it has a little bit power for the move for the upside. So remember this. Um, let's move for Apple. Apple. Apple is a little bit weak. You can see it here. Compare for the market, it's negative momentum. If we try to, let's say, to draw a trend line there, sorry, this is it. It didn't broke, but it's starting to building. You can see the wicks from the upside and from the downside. But if it break this one, it can hit all the stop losses and move down. So be very careful. But so far, you could probably people taking it something like this, and it broke and seemed a little bit positive but still struggling. So be very careful because it's still weak, and you can see the big candle at the red ones are bigger, so sellers are in control, even though at the end of the session buyers were coming. So probably they will trying to make a little bit push, but don't go long because you can see this is the resistance. You want it to break it. And so far the trend is down in the shorter time frame. You can see it here. Let's try to break. This is an area for buyers, which is good. This is a lot of buy. You can see it here weak. You can see it here. You can see it here. So you want the buyers to break and then join. So be a little bit patient. So Apple could do the reversal. So I will wait. Nvidia. With Nvidia, you see the break of the momentum. Momentum is negative. The trend started to be negative. Big red candle. So yes, I was bearish and I was waiting for it because I wanted to close this big gap. So maybe it will give us a chance, but so far there is a gap here which need to be closed, and until we have to wait for it and see how the market reacts for it. It break divergence, so there is no divergence. Even if we look at it on the smaller time frame, you don't see, just to see the momentum is down, stochastic is down, big volume at the end of the session, which could mean continuation because we don't see a green candle. So be very aware for it. Let's go for Meta. Meta, Meta again, the sideways move we don't like. On a daily basis, inside of a day, it's good, but so far for investors, they are pretty much didn't do anything. I don't know. From this point, let's say from June, 3 months didn't do anything much. So again, big rejection with the market, big rejection, but still seem positive. Momentum is positive. Stochastic is building divergence for the upside. Didn't finish yet, so we have to wait for it. The 1 hour chart, it's clear it with a big volume. I don't like it. Too big volume at the beginning, at the end. So I don't know, closing position for continuation for the downside, maybe. Um, let's go for mRNA. mRNA is doing its things, which is moving up, moving down, taking out, but it will move up and above those 115 to 17, you will see a lot of stop losses hit, and it's still positive. Um, let's check it. This is 93.55. This is 93. Didn't touch it, so it need to clean this 180 area, and it could do so with a big spike, even with a gap up, and then pushing up, moving a little bit down, and then pushing up. So be prepared for it, and you can see what happened. This is the big gap. Bring the bars moving up, sideways, greater flag, moving a little bit up, and didn't finish the pattern. It didn't cross yet for the downside. So up for mRNA. BA is moving down. BA moving to the 205 area. Nothing much. We could see the break below 210. We said it will hit the 208, and now it will move slowly. Any push to the upside will create divergence to the downside. So sellers in control. Let's move for gold. With gold, a little bit bearish, you can see the momentum, and it made a little bit of a short continuation. So I would like to see what happened below the 178.10, 178 if you want to make sure. Want to see a nice red candle closing below. In the 1 hour chart, you can see the trend didn't finish, didn't touch it, and then broke. You can see the volume at the end of the session. Um, so yeah, moving for the downside. I will be surprised if it will move up, because this is a bullish move. You can see the big candle, and the bars are holding. Small candle, bars are holding a little bit. So if we see a big green candle, all right, this is a different story, but this is a big gap, even though golds tend to have big gaps which rarely close. If we go to the daily, see what happened with the daily, see how many gaps. So this is it, but this is a big gap, and you can see the trend here for the downside. You can see the candle. So far, bearish move. Silver. Silver the same, even though it a little bit tried to break. If we test it on the 4 hour chart, you can see this is a bearish move, bearish continuation. So nothing much. If we check the oil, let's see how Hoxie was strong. Try to be strong compared to the oil, but immediately the sellers take control, even though it's a bullish move. So it's struggling, because I know this is a bullish move, but you can see break, and there is no continuation, selling off, break, selling off, break, and this one, be very careful with it, even because there is a big volume at the end, but still it's a bullish move. So what we're gonna have here, nothing much. It seems that we want to see the continuation to the upside, but we need an entry and we didn't form yet. If we go to the 1 hour chart, maybe we will see it. See a nice big volume at the end of the session and see what happened when there is a big volume at the end. Boom, gap up. So maybe we're gonna see another gap up and then move for the upside. So far, follow the trend, nothing much. IWM, the Russell, let's see if it's gonna surprise us. It tried to be positive and failed miserably. You can see it here. Tried to be positive and failed miserably. And if it fails, I don't see another attempt for failing of the sellers. So maybe if the sellers are in control, it will push lower. There is a still 182 as a strong support. Let's move for the daily. You can see it much clearer. You can see it here. This is the area, and you can see what a lot of people saying. And this is it, and this is if it will fall, it fall for the 170 guys. So even if it's fall, it will push the market even. So get ready for it. If we check on the 1 hour chart, let's see how it looks. It tried to break, rejected from the 200, and if it's rejected, probably people will wait for continuation. And what we have here, this is a move for the upside, so probably small push, and we need to see if how small is the push, because if it's going to be a big push with a gap up, a nice 15 minutes green candle, it will continue higher, take out all the stop losses, and can move even to this place, the 190 again, to retest it. So be prepared for it. You want to see a clean break of the 182, break below with a big nice red candle, saying to all of the people the sellers are in control and we don't have it yet. So patient, even though you see this big red candle, I know it's rejection, but we want to see the continuation and we don't see it yet. So maybe we could get something like this. This is, you can see, two green, big red, and then red and green. So be prepared for it. It didn't broke it yet. So let's finish up, guys. What do we see with the market? With the market, we see some stocks want to move to the upside, like Tesla is strong, mRNA seems to be strong, Nvidia seems weak, Apple seems weak, but all of them are very close to a support area, and if the support holds and the buyers will come, it can move for the upside. But September is known as I don't know, the final 2 weeks of September knows as the red one. So we're probably gonna see a move. If I'm looking at the SPY, I'm gonna see the move for the 440 area and trying to see what happened there. And if it breaks below the 439, 438.90, move down even for the 425, 422. And this is a big move for the downside. This is, I think, maybe from this place, this is a 25% move for the downside. This is a big move. So get prepared. I want to see the buyers coming in, and what they tell me, this is what I will do. So far, I'm bearish. I'm still bearish. Even though I was bearish this week, and this is the last week, and what I got is a little bit push higher, but I saw that, and then a big move for the downside. So sometimes you just need a little bit patience. So thank you guys, hope you like it, and have a good week, and bye bye.